Yo, what's up guys, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to piece control in build fights, arena fights, build fights, whatever, but mostly build fights. Here's some examples that I've done.
No, I literally got stuck.
Now that you've seen that, I'm also going to show you guys 3 principles for piece controlling, and I gather all this information from watching great piece control players such as reets, slite, the good players out there. But before we do that, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, it helps me out, it helps the channel out. Leave a like and turn on post notifications to see when new post happens. Alright, let's get right into this. So 3 principles for piece control for your arena fights, build fights, 1v1s, whatever, is positioning. You gotta know positioning, owning building pieces, and reading your opponent / making pre-boxes. All right, this principle, the last principle for reading your opponent, is pretty hard, pretty advanced, so I'll get into more detail later. So first up is positioning. What I mean by positioning, well, basically positioning is all about right hand peaks. And if you don't know already, if you have you're basically half of your screen. If you split your screen in half, you have more FOV on your right side of your screen than your left side. Therefore, allowing players with right hand peaks, basically, I don't have a gun, but basically I have an advantage over this robot. So right here, I have an advantage already because he can't see me while I can see him. Look at that, look at him. I can see him, but he's not targeting me. And when do you do this? Well, I have an examples, but basically when you're going for that piece control, always try to get in a right hand peek because it's always safe. A person with 200 HP can lose to a person with 60 HP and he has a right hand peek, right? The person with 200 HP with a left hand peek is going to lose no matter what. It's just how it works. My second principle is owning building pieces. All right, and what I mean by owning build pieces is basically like triple edits. That's why you see maybe pro players clicks bug out. They'll always be doing this type stuff, right? They always be doing this. Why? Because if you ever experience, or whenever you 1v1 your friends, you know for sure that when you rant them off, they do this. They place a wall right there. Example, if they're behind the stair, you would always want to place a wall which blocks them from moving forward, which blocks them from getting high ground. So that's why pro players, literally anyone to be honest, will always place a wall and a cone, and so that they can edit through, and boom, they have the height. It's probably like this is also gonna take practice owning all your pieces. For a double edit, a triple edit, you're owning every single piece, right? There's nothing else you can own, right? Or your opponent can own. When you're boxing, right? I'm gonna show you guys a clip that owning pieces really helps you get the lead, or gets you a free kill.
No, I literally got stuck. No,
also, just a little quick tip for those that don't know, cones are really good for piece control, and high walls just like that are really good because you can't place a wall up there, but you can place a cone up there. And the reason why 180s or high walls are really nice because it allows you to make a little window edit and then place a cone right there, and that does is it basically cucks them really hard, right? They can't go any higher. They're just following you, and they didn't know it was their wall, and boom, cut like that. And I'll show you guys a little clip. And the last principle is basically reading your opponent, which is pretty hard to do because it's gonna take time, it's gonna take experience. But have you seen maybe slite where basically all he does is right, he has his opponent, right, he hits them once, right, and then what he does is basically makes a pre-box to the right, and boom, now that's over. The game is over for them. Just look at your opponent. Keep an eye on your opponent. And for some examples, I can't go over all the examples, but I can give you some. Is where if they have their blueprint out, right? It either means they're going to edit the wall, and also I made a video on how to pre-fire based on these situations, right? They might go into edit. If they move forward and they have their blueprint out, it's most likely they're going to go for, right hand peek. Another situation I can go over is making those pre-boxes, which is really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's not gonna work, sometimes it does. It's a pre-box for a reason. It's like a pre-fire. It's not gonna always work, but usually when you hit them pretty hard, right? And I will show you guys some clips, just like that. All right, when you hit them pretty hard, you can go over, edit that wall, and make a pre-box. And I would recommend practicing pre-boxing in creative. Just like that. Just like that. Just keep practicing that. And how you can apply this to build fights is I'll show you guys another clip. Basically, reading your opponent's high ground retakes, right? They be freaking, I don't know, doing all that shit, right? But normally, most of the times, players tend to go right. I don't know, that's most players, all right? So what you can do is make a pre-double edit and place the cones there, and they're gonna fall right into the trap. Boom, they fall right into the trap. It's over. It's over. That's why you see Flawless, he be spamming that. He be spamming double edits.
No.
Also, forgot to mention this. Basically, like the last step, practice. Practice. Apply these principles. Apply positioning to yourself on the right. Apply. Owning those. Those pieces, those building pieces when you're going for a bullet fire or whatever, because it helps a lot. And don't forget is to read your opponent and keep an eye on your opponent. Where is your opponent gonna move? And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions, and if you guys want like a part 2 or like a more advanced guide on something, I don't know, something about piece control. Let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that subscribe button, leave a like, and turn on post notifications, see my news post happens. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to practice, guys. Gotta practice, bro. You gotta practice.